Hey there guys, my name's Andrew, and today I'm going to be doing a gear review video for my trip planning class as part of my Outdoor Adventure and Education diploma at Fleming College. Today I'm going to be reviewing a piece of gear uh, called parachute cord, or more commonly known as paracord. Paracord's a lightweight nylon rope. It was originally used in the suspension lines of parachutes. The braid sheath has a high number of interwoven strands, which is pretty impressive given its size, and which gives it a relatively smooth texture. It's pretty smooth. It has a braided design as compared to a knotted or woven one. Um, The all nylon construction makes paracord pretty elastic. I can stretch it pretty easily, but it also has a pretty good grip. It's sturdy. Similar styles of cord, however, are manufactured uh, with materials such as polyester, but for the most part, they're nylon. Uh, Historically, paracord is has been associated, excuse me, with airborne units and divisions of our military. Uh, Today, it's used by many military divisions, um, and in almost any situation where light cordage is needed. Some of these uses typically include attaching equipment to harnesses, dummy cords to avoid losing small or important items, tying rucksacks to vehicle racks, securing camouflage nets to trees, etc. Um, and that's just the military side of it. It also has a whole nother survival aspect as well as a fashion and commercial use, which I'll talk about a bit later. Uh, the it also can be used. It's a pretty cool trick that I just learned. Because when threaded with beads, it can be used as a pace counter to estimate like how much ground you've traveled and you know. So you basically just take about a foot of paracord, I'm just roughly guesstimating here, and then you'd tie a bead right here, and then you'd repeat the process another foot later, and so on and so forth, and then you'd leave a trail of paracord behind you as you walked, and when you got to a certain point, you'd count the beads, and you'd be able to measure how many feet you'd walked. And the same strategy can be used for different measurements, such as meters, probably acres, depending on how much footage you or cordage you have. Um, yeah, that's a pretty cool tactic. I haven't used it, but I'd really like to one day. I think it's pretty cool to test. Um, the nylon sheath is often used alone. The yarn in the core removed when a thinner or elastic cord is needed, such as when tying a bootlace. Modern versions of paracord that include non-traditional strands within the core, such as some have fishing line, others have fire tinder, and even snare wire. We're getting pretty inventive with the kinds of things that we have on the inside of this nylon bracelet, which can be used for other survival techniques. Um, In addition, as I mentioned earlier, to utility functions, paracord can be used for fashion. It's commonly added as shoelaces these days. People, survivalists included, but it was started by survivalists, this technique, but it was turned into more of a fashion trend in recent times, is they would knot up the brace or the cord. So you'd have this, and they'd knot it up and tie it into a bracelet. It looks like this, often with a buckle that includes a whistle or some lint for starting fires. And then you can, sorry, then you can put it on your wrist, like so, and wear it just like that. gives you access to a lot of cordage and it's easily worn. Uh, Commonly, paracord is about military edition paracord, sorry, is about 4 millimeters thick, whereas commercial versions are more closer to 3 millimeters. That would be this one. Um, that being said, the 3 millimeter thickness is still just as effective as any other military grade. Um, yeah, it can commonly be used uh, to tie up tarps. Um, like I said, it can be used as a fishing line if you're in desperate need. Um, Oftentimes, it's used as a shoelace. Can be used as a trail marker by attaching it to tree branches, which can be helpful if you're trying to figure out where you are and if you're trying to make sure that you're not going in circles. Um, as well as a variety of other survival techniques that are pretty advanced. So paracord's like all around useful, and I would definitely recommend bringing a bracelet or using some as your shoelace the next time you go out on a camping trip. So that's all I have time for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe down low. And I'll catch you next time. Peace out.